Today what we're going to go ahead and do is add some Blue Dream Shrimp to the low-tech Diana Walstead no Fert just dirt tank. So yeah, I'm probably going to grab about 10 of them, 10 Blue Dreams for that tank. I'm thinking I might remove those panda guppies and go with some endlers as well. I know my mom probably wants a little bit more color, so I might mix a few of the endlers together with some Blue Dream Shrimp, and I might even add a few different colors of shrimp. I'll just have to look and see what I have. It's my mom's tank, so she kind of gets just whatever she wants, which, I mean, I'm just picking out for her. So I'm just going to give her the most colorful, best stuff that I kind of have that'll fit in that little tank. So, we're going to go ahead and grab some of the Blue Dream Shrimp out of this tank, and then I also want to take a look at a few of the other tanks, because I'm making some changes and I'm going to try some new things, and I'm going to share those with you guys in case they work. They might not, but they might. So in case they do work, I do want to share those. So anyways, we'll take a look at a few of the tanks, get those shrimp, and then we will go put those shrimp in the new tank. Alright, so this is one of my new creations right here. This tank used to hold the electric blue Acaras. What we have now in it are 3 orange laser pandas, and that is 1 big plump female and 2 little males, and they're hopefully in here, down here breeding somewhere. And then you can kind of see right there, we've got some fire red shrimp that I just added to this tank. Now this is a 55-gallon tank. I don't know how the cories are going to do. I threw shrimp in there just to see if they would make it. I don't know if the cories, if they actually start breeding, are going to eat these endlers and eat these shrimp, which they very well could. This is like day 5 of putting in the shrimp in here, and the thing is, the shrimp finally came out, so they're no longer scared in here, which, you know, I thought they kind of got eaten after the next day I put them in there and I didn't see any. But they're still there. I don't really see the orange lasers in here anymore. You know, they were out quite a bit more when the Acaras were in here, but that's quite a bit more fish. So the idea with the endlers is not only to breed them, but to use them again as dither fish. And by dither fish, for those of you who don't know what dither fish is, a dither fish is you know, a fish that would swim at the top of a tank and kind of tell your other bottom-dwelling fish, such as your plecos or your cories, that it's safe to come out. In the wild, if you go, I guess, into the Amazon, you can, I guess they've observed that the bigger fish, who are not predatory, use these smaller fish as a kind of a signal to know when it's safe or not. So that is the purpose of them here. We're going to put them in here, hopefully have a nice big school up top that doesn't bother the cories, doesn't eat their eggs, that tells the cories it's cool to be breeding and be out and doing whatever you want, because all these other little fish are doing it too. And then hopefully the cherries, or not cherries, those are fire reds. That's actually a line I got from LRB Aquatics, so hopefully those get going. Because that's my nicer fire red line, and it'd be nice to have it going in a 55. But again, cories, endlers, fire red shrimp all in the same tank. I have no idea how that's going to actually go over, and if I can be successful in breeding all 3 of them in here. I know the endlers and shrimp will work without a flaw. I don't know how the cories are gonna work in this. So we'll just basically have to see, and some of the lights are kicking on. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I had a tank here, but it's not here anymore, so we'll go over that too. Well, this is one day to start your day. So I was shipping orders, and I put some boxes back up there. They fell off, hit the corner of that tank, shattered it. Well, I was about to go ship those orders, so now we've got to pull all these shellies out of here. I've duct taped that, so it's kind of slowly draining. I've got to get these shellies out, put them into another tank, which I kind of already have ready, and clean this all up. So yeah, so I've got the shrimp that I'm going to go ahead and put in the no Fert just dirt tank, and I went ahead and went with some fire red neocaradinas, some Blue Dreams, and some oranges. Now those oranges kind of look pretty gold right now. It might be a little bit washed out. Those blues are a little bit washed out. Yeah, everything's a little bit washed out. Those actually kind of look good like that. But to be honest, they're not the darkest orange line. So they almost look gold right there. But yeah. Anyways, those are the 3 colors I'm going to go with. Now, I got these from LRB Aquatics. All 3 of these colors are from him. Now, from what I know, when you go to mix your Neocardinas, they can turn brown on you. And from my experience, what I've seen with other people, when they mix colors of Neocardinas, they'll generally breed into Rillies and go brown. Now, Lucas says with his shrimp, when he mixes his colors, he just gets a mix of colors. He gets a Skrittles tank. And I'm sure you'll get Rillies out of that and a mix of different colors. I've seen like pinks and greens and purples come out of his shrimp. Not that that's very common, but he says it happens. So I'm curious to see how these are going to do. I'm suspicious if they'll turn brown. I kind of don't think they will. I'm really excited to see if these will stay true and still breed without, you know, degrading, losing color, or turning brown. I want to see if basically I get a bunch of cool colored Rillies and possibly some even some other colors, because I guess, you know, mixing red and blue, maybe you get purple. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot and basically just see what happens, because this is a small tank and, you know, we can kind of play around at this. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get these moved over there, and I might take some fish over there as well. I'm not sure yet. Here is the tank that we're going to be adding these shrimp to. So I'm also going to go ahead and do a trim. It looks like that crypt has finally kind of settled in and started growing again too. But I'm going to do a trim, add some plants, get that Anubias down in there, and I might rearrange some of the stuff in here too. So yep, I'm going to get started on all that, and then we will get the shrimp put in. Alright, so we've got the tank water changed, rescaped and planted. So we are ready to go ahead and add the shrimp. I am going to go ahead and feed the fish first, just in case they're hungry. That way they don't decide to bother the shrimp. They're basically too big to hurt the shrimp though. So yeah. Alright, so that is it. Let's see where they're at. So we've got one blue dream right there. One fire red right there. Another blue dream over here. Looks like they're going to hide, and that's kind of normal for shrimp to do for the first week or so until they get comfortable. Or even a few days. They'll just kind of hide in the tank, especially if there's fish above. So they'll probably hide out for a few days, and then hopefully in a few months we can check back and have weird colored baby shrimp, as well as hopefully I might even change out these fish, so we might have weird colored baby fish as well. So we'll just have to see. That is it for this tank. We'll continually check back though.